Hello and welcome back to The Hearth. We are doing a series of, okay, the cards are already flying out. We are doing a series of underworld readings and journeying for this dark season that we are in right now. My work right now is informed very deeply by the presence of the dark Shakti energy, the dark goddess energy. So that will probably be coming through, and if that's something that resonates with you, then you are definitely in the right place. Let's just get right into it and see what the message today is going to bring to us. Already I have the Three of Swords, the Hermit reversed, the Justice, the Four of Swords. Okay? So already I'm getting a story here about pain and loss and sadness, heartbreak in the past. You have been on a journey of inner seeking, on finding the inner light. We have the Hermit reversed. Okay? This is a card that speaks of finding your way through the darkness by using the higher mind, tapping into the intuition, and allowing yourself to be led by the light of the soul, the light of the world soul of the universe, the divine. The Hermit in reverse here is this process has not been one that has been particularly clear for you. And it hasn't been one that was easy either. You've been asked to reach thresholds that were very challenging for you to cross at certain points. But you have been brave and you have been purified by this process. We have Justice upright. You are basically, you've entered into this period of your life that is so much more clear spiritually, mentally, even physically than it has been before. It's a process of purification, of spiritual purification that you have been through that has transformed your sense of self and your existence, your experience of life, from one of victimhood and heartbreak into one of clarity and power. And this has been an internal process, a journeying within, a journeying into the underworld, into the dark places in your own psyche, in your own soul, in the world, even experiencing things that were difficult or challenging so that you could find the light within, find truth. And I mean truth, like real, the God light within, the creative light that is the soul, right? You've touched that, you've found that through a process of things falling apart, and you've emerged this justice figure with truth and justice and a purity of mind and a purity of heart. I'm also getting this image of, in Egyptian mythology, how when a soul goes to the underworld, the heart is weighed, right, on the scales. And whether or not you pass into like the sort of more heavenly realm depends on if your heart is weighed equal to the like feather of Anubis, right? I can't remember exactly whose feather it is, but it's like the divine feather. Basically, it means like, is your soul light enough? And this process that you've been through has literally been like a death for you. This might be something that you're still going through or that you're just passing through. And it's basically been like a kind of an ego death where your intentions behind everything that you're doing and everything that you want and your understanding of yourself, of your true self, is becoming or has become purified. And so you yourself through the death process have also become purified, but you have guided yourself to some degree through this. And so it's like it's admirable, you know, like you are being granted this way of being because of what you have offered yourself and how you have guided yourself through this process, how you've been open to the divine as well for help and for guidance, and you are emerging like this pure version of yourself. Okay, so the Four of Wands is here to show you where we're going, to show you where this, sorry, the sirens, to show you where this collective is headed, which is you're like opening your heart chakra up again. You're opening up to homecoming, to a sense of community, love, place, feeling like you belong somewhere. This is where you're heading. More on this Four of Wands. It's because of the sort of purification process that you've been through, and how strong your boundaries are now, how clear you are on who you are and what you're about, or at least that's the process that you're in right now, if you're not fully feeling that clarity. But you definitely are already able to discern what is in alignment for you and what is not. And you're willing and able to cut out things that are not, and to like end things, right, that are not working. That's what you are completely and utterly willing to do now. And that's because you've seen the light of your own soul so clearly. You've seen the divine so clearly. You're not as controlled by illusion anymore. You're in alignment with truth for yourself, for your soul, for your destiny. And that is opening up your heart chakra in like the most authentic way that it ever has been opened. You are literally like, your chakras are like functioning so smoothly and clearly and resonating with the world. It's like you're getting more and more in tune with how with the energy of the universe, and it's bringing you into alignment, like true alignment. So there has been some struggles around community, around people, around relationships, specifically around a person, like a man who you have an emotional connection with. There's been a blockage here around how to feel connected to your community, to how to find your community, how to lead this community in the ways that you know you're being called to. You're being called to lead from the emotional center, from the heart space, and you have not been able to see how to do that. You have not been able to make your way through. Like, you cannot see. This is a falcon who is blinded. A falcon is one of the birds that has the most perfect eyesight, right? Like, you can see its prey clearly from way above in the sky, and it moves so quickly. So you have this capacity to have a vision, to see where you need to go, and then to execute that vision. And yet you've been feeling blinded. Yet you've been feeling completely like blocked from knowing how to move forward, from knowing how to become the King of Cups, from knowing how to lead your community from that heart space. And it's been fucking frustrating, I can imagine, because the falcon it doesn't want to be bound like that. Like, it doesn't belong like that. It belongs free. It belongs to be, or it deserves to be empowered by being able to see where it's going. However, maybe there is something in the process of not being able to see for some time. Maybe it strengthens your other senses, right? Maybe it reveals things to you that you didn't know were potential strengths. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting here with this, is like, there is, to some, like, you wouldn't be put through, I know it feels sometimes like you're being fucking pranked by the gods or by the universe, but you're not, right? Like, you're not. They don't do that. That's not how this works. You are experiencing difficult things because of the journeying of your soul, and you are overcoming them with grace. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say that anything is meant to be. I'm just saying this is what you're doing. Okay? So I mentioned there's also this sub-story about the wrong people being around you, or at least you feeling like the people around you are wrong for you. Again, there is not clarity on this right now. If it comes out in the reading, we'll see. But for now, what I'm really strongly getting is that you are not clear, or you haven't been feeling clear. You have not been able to see things. You have had a block mentally. You have had a block creatively, some kind of throat chakra or third eye blockage, right? Like where you don't know. And that's part of the process. That is part of the unfolding of this soul journey that you have right now, where you are becoming this like justice figure, where you are like completely emanating and acting from a place of truth. Yeah, 5 of Wands in reverse. It feels like there are too many conflicting energies. Like there's too much going on around you that doesn't resonate, or that is like competing, or that is causing friction in your life, and it's distracting. And so you've shut down, right? Like you have like shut out everyone, because you're like, I don't know what is real. I don't know who is right for me. I don't know who to believe. I don't know who to work with. All of this is like not feeling resonant. Like all of this is feeling stressful rather than flowy. And now we have the Hierophant. So it's like you're taking control. Okay, I'm going to allow the Hierophant to be clarified, because this card is tricky for me, and I always find it really hard to read sometimes. Queen of Cups. So you're trusting your own inner authority now. That's what I'm getting here. Instead of following anything else from the external, you are looking into your own heart, and you are allowing that to be your guide. You are allowing that for your spiritual connection to be what guides you and what you will listen to in terms of advice. There's a lot of fucking noise out there, right? Like there's a lot of people telling you, or presenting themselves as gurus, presenting themselves as spiritual leaders, presenting themselves as coaches, as experts, that don't necessarily have the advice or the guidance that you particularly need, right? I think there's been a need to shut that out and to turn towards your own inner compass and your own connection with God, with Source, with the divine, in order to navigate this underworld area, or this underworld experience that you're in right now. And you're becoming a master of this realm. Like the Queen of Cups is a queen of water. She's a queen of the primordial waters, of the secrets and the mysteries of the universe, and of the underworld, right? Like the ocean, the water is usually associated with the unconscious, the subconscious, with the underworld. And you know that this is not a question of, this is actually not a question of faith. This is not a question of following a set path. It's not a question of doing things quote unquote correctly. This is a question of, or an experience of your own psyche revealing itself to you and giving you the keys to move forward. You're like, the truth is in me, right? The truth is me. God is me. I don't need somebody else to give me the answers. I am my own answers. And that is like literally so fucking empowering. It is so freeing and liberating. You are literally becoming liberated. You're liberating yourself. Okay, Temperance came out briefly. So there's an energy of becoming at peace, like finding that peace with your own. It's like your subtle body, your spiritual body, and your physical body, and the ways that you are embodied spirit on earth. There's something really powerful about that. I think you guys are having like a spiritual awakening of kinds. I don't think that this is your first one. I just think that you're like deepening into something right now. Like you're becoming more authentic and more truthful in how you're experiencing life. And it is like an opening. It is like a portal to power for you. And the guides, you have these spirit guides, and you have this like spiritual entity or forces or beings that are like with you as you do this. They are part of this journey with you. Okay, we have Judgment here. So again, this huge paradigm shift. Like you're literally killing off aspects of your earthly self, of your ego self, of the illusion of Maya. You're killing these things off through love, through the process of transmuting it. It's not like rejecting it. It's like through love and transformation, you are emerging like as the true form, as like the person the soul who you really have been yearning to express, right, in this lived life, this lived reality. And it's creating a ginormous, like, cataclysmic shift for you. And it's a new paradigm, right? Like you're opening up into a new paradigm of your life. I don't think you knew this is what was going to happen, but like, I think you thought that you were failing. You thought that you were just going through another moment, another crisis, another bout of depression, another like sad thing. And you're thinking, oh my God, like it's happening again or whatever. You thought you were just in pain, but you're actually being like completely transformed into an incredibly true and powerful and spiritually like powered up version of yourself. This is on a like daily life level. This is showing up, or like you're experiencing this as a complete, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll just say like an inability to be inauthentic, but it's like you're refusing to act out of your authenticity. And you are like, every time you come up against an opportunity to act outside of your integrity, you are choosing to not do that. You keep being presented with these experiences or these like situations or opportunities to communicate or act in a way that would be like secretive or inauthentic or not completely in your integrity. And you're just done with that. That's part of this justice transformation, is you are becoming like deeply brave and acting in a way that is self-protective and sneaky, so that you don't have to face, the kind of consequences of somebody else's reaction to you. That's not interesting to you anymore. You don't give a fuck. It's like it's irrelevant. You are just like, I don't need to hide anymore. I need to emerge. And you're doing this on a soul level, like on a huge, like, inevitable soul level, but you're also doing this on the daily level, and that it's in the daily stuff and in the ways that you're thinking and the ways that you're processing things that it really matters. Like, those small moments are powerful. Okay, so yeah, this is taking you to a completely new realm of being, right? Like, this process of journeying through the dark in yourself and emerging with the light is, I call it a witch lesson, right? It's like making you into the witchy self that you truly are. It's making you wiser. It's helping you to trust yourself. It's helping you to be able to rely on yourself as your source of inspiration and information. It's helping you to see through mystery into intuition, into truth, into trust. You're not afraid of the dark anymore, so to speak. And nor are you attached to the light, right? You're not yearning always for the light anymore, because you know that you can trust yourself to move through the darkness and to cross over the water, to cross over death when it comes, like, metaphorically speaking, and to be able to, like, keep the ball rolling, like, to keep things in balance with yourself and with life and with, sorry, things cut out, but to balance dark and light. So last but not least, let's pull an oracle card from the Rose Oracle for you. Okay, so we are nature, grounded, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. So this is you, like, communing with the secrets of the earth, right? With the truth, the wisdom of the earth, with the wisdom of the underworld, the idea of the chthonic, like, goddess energy, which is, yes, as life unfolds, there must also be death, and there must be transformation, and there must be, that's where the nourishment happens for life to be born. And you are, like, one who travels, like Persephone, down into the depths to understand the secrets of life in death, and then vice versa, right? Like, you can travel through the darkness and the light of your own soul, of your own existence. So many cards falling all the time. Okay, the Holy Grail, stop the endless searching in your quest. So you have, like, literally, you're finding the Holy Grail. You're finding that answer that you need, that will bring you peace, that will bring you true union with your own soul, with, like, the divine. And it is what is allowing you to act with authenticity and to act in full alignment with your soul. And to end, we have Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, destiny. So, like I said, we are coming into that paradigm of destined success and destiny, creatively. It's where your soul has been guiding you this whole time, and you've been feeling lost, and you've been thinking that you were being abandoned by the universe or abandoned by people, and really it's just been a pretty intense journey through the underworld to get to where, you know, to become alive, to become truly alive. I'm going to read Sophia. Sophia is a Greek word meaning wisdom. Sophia is thought to have been a force present at the time of creation and is often presented as a woman. This is dark goddess energy, or just goddess energy in general. This turns our patriarchal understanding of a sole male god responsible for creation on its head. In the Bible's book of Proverbs, Sophia says, I am present at the beginning of creation, participating at the side of the Lord in the work of creation. Many scholars and art historians believe that the female figure beside God in Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel ceiling is a representation of Sophia. The philosopher Rudolf Steiner believed that the ancient Egyptian mother goddess Isis was an incarnation of her. The galaxy overlapping the spiral of the rose on this card is a mystical representation of Sophia as holder of the divine plan. The intelligence that tells the rose when to open and the planet how to spin also exists within you. This card brings with it a message to trust the intelligence that brought you here. Have faith that the blueprint of your destiny is already known. What secret dreams do you have? What are you being called to say yes to create? Sophia embraces the cosmos. She holds the blueprint of creation. No person or thing is left out. Call upon her to guide you. Rest in the intelligence that exists within yourselves and trust that you know what to do. Trust the blueprint within you. Allow the seeds of your destiny to guide you. The seeds. We plant the seeds in the dark earth. I trust in the divine plan, activate the intelligence within my cells, and unlock and act on my most expansive destiny now. That's your affirmation. This reading is going on a little long, but I do just want to say, like, that energy of the goddess is where you can point your focus now to guide you. The Shakti energy, Sophia energy, this is like ancient primordial knowledge about the nature of the universe. It's not necessarily that it's a woman, but the feminine archetype of the womb, the creatrix, the thing that brings life, brings the potential of life into existence, is the nature of our world, is the nature of our universe. And as humans, we can conceptualize it best if we are able to you know what I mean, to reflect it in the binary of our own bodies. So we we express it as a woman versus a man, or feminine versus masculine, and it works and it makes sense in some ways. And anyway, if you feel called to working with goddesses or to exploring divine feminine power in that way and delving deeper into that right now, it's because there is wisdom there for you, and the nature of that force, the nature of the world god, of the world soul, is that goddess. It is that feminine. It's that Shakti, right? It's the animating force of the universe, of the potential of Shiva. So, anywho, go down that rabbit hole if you want. But yes, I think that was a beautiful way to end the reading with that card, and to remember that you are God, God is you. You're understanding that this is what is the truth, and that you can now create from that place of peace and connection with the earth, with the world, with divine. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.